Cleveland, Ohio is where we're going to start. Ellen is on the line. Ellen, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. How's your day?
Ellen, I am living the dream. What's going on with you?
Perfect. So I am in the wrong role at the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
However, I know where I want to be.
Okay, good.
So as I am working on the proximity principle and manifesting that dream job, that dream opportunity, do I stay where I currently am, where I have talents but no passion or mission?
Maybe.
Or do I look for something else?
Maybe. I think it comes down to what's the most effective strategy. Make sense? Because since we know the mountain you want to climb, it really becomes what allows me to get there the best way. So, if you could, so an example would be if we could replace your current income at the job that you're good at but don't love. So let's just call that a day job, right? Day job. You're good at it, no juice. So if we can replace that income with a job that is in your sweet spot, still does not need to be the dream job. Remember, being in your sweet spot, it doesn't mean that we've reached the dream yet. It's just, hey, I'm there, and now I want to keep climbing to the dream. So if you can get something where you're good at it and you enjoy the work and it actually produces a result that you've got some connection to, great. So if not, though, if it becomes a hassle and a distraction, all the effort, it takes a lot of effort to find a different gig and to go through the applying and the interviewing and all that. If the reality is that you go, okay, all right, that's an option. So option A is, yes, go find something that's in your sweet spot. Option B is you go, you know what? I'm good at the work. And if I'm not miserable, meaning if the culture and the team and the leadership isn't toxic and just, wearing you out, and you can just put up with a while longer because it's paying you what you need to make and it's allowing you essentially to fund your future, then I'd stay because your mindset's going to change. You're no longer going to be walking in on a Monday morning going, gee whiz, this is a dead end. It goes from being a dead end to this is stable. This is my platform of which I'm going to jump or step off into my future. Make sense?
Yes.
Because we're really focused on the future. And then the other, and I would give you a C option, and it's really not a C option. It would really kind of be B part 2 is if you can find a sweet spot job that makes you more money, that allows you to fast forward some of the journey, then I would do that. But if not, just change your mindset to I'm grateful for what I have right now, and it's allowing me to get where I want to go. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah.
What's your gut?
That mindset switch.
Yeah. What's your gut? What do you think?
Struggle.
So what do you think is the best? So now that I've framed it for you, and now it gets back to the question I asked you to ask yourself. What do you think is the best strategy? What's best for you on this journey? Trying to find something that gives you more juice or more money, or staying put and just focusing on an attitude switch and then just hustle? What do you think's best?
Oh, and say the lack of mission especially kind of drags me down on a daily basis.
Yeah. Are you emotional?
So, yeah.
What's going on?
Just, overwhelmed and things. And
so there's more going on than just wrong role. What's overwhelming you?
Workload type of work.
Mm-hmm. Too much. Feel like you're drowning before you get out of the car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. How much do you make right now?
Sorry, I didn't hear that.
How much money do you make right now? What's your salary or hourly? What are you making in a year?
In the upper 50s.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm an analyst.
Okay. And what are you analyzing?
Data.
Okay. For a healthcare, technology, what kind of company?
Technology.
Mm-hmm. And this is a culture issue, right? I mean, it didn't start this way, I'm guessing?
No.
Okay. It's just gotten worse?
Correct.
Yeah. Well, there's two things here. Number one, you're tough. But if you've been going through this a long time and this emotion is, Ken, I don't know that I can go another day. I might be able to go another day. I guess I could get fired up for another week or two or a month or two, but I don't know if I can go beyond that. Then we're going to have to address that. And so then I would be looking. And in fact, I would tell you, I would start looking, and then you get yourself into a different mindset and try it and see if can you bite the stick. But if you're just overwhelmed, my question is have you told your leadership that you're overwhelmed?
Yes.
And what do they say?
They try to be helpful, but there's things that are out of their control too.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, do you think you can tough it out?
Not much longer.
Okay. You know what I didn't ask yet? What is the dream and how long before you think you're getting there?
I want to be a special librarian in an organization like a museum or a zoo because I'm wonderful with information and I love the treasure hunt of finding information and helping people learn.
That's great. Okay, so what qualifications are needed for that?
I have the education piece. It's really about manifesting that opportunity, and I've looked at some volunteering opportunities, but they're limited because most of the hours are during my full-time work.
Okay. All right. Well, volunteering may not be a really viable option for you, but connecting can be. And I think with your experience and your resume and who you are, it's impressive to have a technology analyst kind of go, hey, I want to switch gears because I really want to dive in over here. I think this is about you really working your web of connections and start making some connections, not just applying cold, but see who's hiring in the area, make a list. I think it's important for you to see your universe of what all could be available to you and physically see it. You know, whether you print it out or you write it out, that needs to be the first thing you do in the next day or so.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You need to see what's out there, and let's get that figured out. And then what qualifications are necessary beyond what you already have. And I'd get after it. Now, if you think it's going to take a while, then you just keep going after it, keep connecting. But I'm fine with you finding another analyst job if it's just in a better environment where you're not drinking from a fire hydrant. You just can't keep that up, you know?
Yeah.
All right. So listen, you got this. I'm okay. Let's go option B. Let's look for something else. Okay. But also be looking aggressively at what could be available. Okay. Now listen, I know you're overwhelmed right now. So you're going to have to find a good friend, your spouse, parent, somebody that you can talk to and just be real and be weak and let it down. You need to find some extracurricular activity to throw yourself into to help you regulate some of this overwhelmed stuff you're dealing with at work. Okay. If you do that, I know you can get through this just long enough to move on. Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Appreciate you, Ellen. You got this.